What's happening, fellas? Crazy Brit here. Welcome back to Gttcc Action Season 18 from the Elite Lobby. Before we start, I just want to say a shout out to Mr. Sean Daniels, Mystery Inc. Racing, for covering the San Croix races. So thanks to him for that. Go check out his channel. Does a lot of commentary for Pro-Am, all different kinds of things. So check his channel out, give him a like, subscribe, tell him I sent you. And with that sorted, on to the race then. So we're here from Sardinia, Road B, I think it is. Only 8 runners and riders this time. This is for race 1, so we'll have to see what action we get from 8 drivers. So we'll quickly go for the grid then and get this race underway. So in first we've got White Shot Jim after 15 minutes of qualifying. Gets the pole. Second is Raffo. Then we got the Crow in third place. JRC is down to 4th. He is the points leader, so I'll have to see if he can try and get a win and keep that advantage over the rest of the field. Mark Schumacher's in 5th. 6th is James. Then we got Gordon Brown in 7th and Rico in 8th. So we'll get this race underway and see what transpires to the first corner. 5 lights. And we're away at Sardinia. Couple of quick movers at the back. Gordon Brownie gets a good launch, gets around Mutt. He's coming down to the first corner. Raffle gets into the lead. White Shot follows him down to the first turn. JLC is up into third, but side by side with Crow. He gets round him. A little bit of stuttering into the first turn then. Well, White Shot Jim gets a good launch, loses the pole, but managed to keep JLC. Is JLC going to go down the inside? Is he going to get this move done? Still a little jittering around as he come up the hill near the windmills for the first time. Now through the right bank corner. Oh, White Shot Jim gets it wrong. Gets onto the gravel. Very unfortunate for him. He had such a good start up at the front and the back, but now he's down to 8th already. So we'll go back up to the lead then. Raffo still leading the way as we go up the hill. He has a little twitch there. See the beautiful windmills. Coming around the corner and we're coming around the back end of the track. Always compare this track to a Brands Hatch. It kind of looks like Brands Hatch, just a bit squished and a few more corners in there, but as you come through the last corner you've got to be careful. The grass on the exit, you can see JRC up into second now, following Raffle. Third place James, he's got a good first lap, up into third already. Rico's got a really good lap, 4th for Rico. Gordon Brownie in 5th. Then the Crow's down to 6th. Unfortunately for him, he's got a half-second penalty as well. Mutt Schumacher is in 7th, and White Shot Jim, he's got half a second penalty as well. Oh, a little bit in gravel. Stay out there. Stay out the kitty litter. So back up to the lead. Then we're on lap 2. Coming round now to the windmills again. We've got Raffo still leading the way in first, posting some good sector times as we go through the Banky Boy. Down the hill now. Oh, as JLC gets it wrong. He's going backwards down the track. Oh, good job he ghosted then. That would have been a really bad accident. Let's ride on board with him and see what happens here. I think he just clips the grass on the exit. Yep, gets on the gravel, spins it round. Manages to keep it in backwards. He's going to try. Oh, he gets in the wall, gets damage. Very unlucky for him. He's down to 8th then. So anyone's a target on this track. The track is biting back today. So the Irishman, Mr. Raffo, still in first place. We got James now up into second then. Oh, a little bit of a slide there. Sticks it round. Third place is Rico then. He's doing a great job in that nice paint job as well. Green and yellow pearlescent, I like it. 4th is Gordon Brown. He's got the Crow right behind him, but he's got a penalty. The penalty zone for this track is horrendous. Right on the exit of the corner there. So you've got to be careful if you're behind someone who's got a penalty. So Crow in 5th, but he's lost that momentum. Schumacher should get on the back of him for turn 1. Is he going to try and dive? He's not going to go for a dive then. Smart racing from Mark. Just follows him round. Can he get the momentum and drive out that first corner then? It looks like he's going to. He's right behind him. Is he going to try and go off the inside line this corner? He doesn't. He hangs back. As we're already on lap 3. Unfortunately, I wasn't racing this on this week, so that's why there's no Brucey on track. So Mortland, he keep following the Crow, coming down the hill. White Shot Jim in 7th, lagging behind, and JLC all the way back in 8th place. He's going to try and catch up to this to the back of 7th place and hopefully claw his way back and get back some points that he's lost from that earlier accident. So comes the end of lap 3 then for Raffo. He's got a sizable lead now for 2nd place. What's this lap time going to be? Is it going to be faster? No, so fast lap so far is a 124.9. James comes through in 2nd place. Rico in 3rd still. 4th place is Golden Brownie. He's doing a great job in 4th place. The Crow in 5th. Then we got 6 is Mark Schumacher. Still trying to get onto the back of the Crow. Lost a little bit of ground. White Shot Jim's got another half second penalty then. He's coming round as well. JRC in 8th place. Trying to close up that gap. So we've got Raffo still in 1st place. Doing a great job as we head down the hill now. Definitely got the speed. Since Brazil he's been on it. Picked up podiums and wins here and there. Had a couple of scrappy finishes, but mostly up at the top end of the field in the McLaren and the Ferrari. So go down the field then. 2nd place is James. Trying to close that gap up to 1st place. 3rd is Rico. It's pretty much all status quo. I can't really see any gaps forming or any battles going on apart from this one. Golden Brownie is right in front of the Crow. Crow's going side by side with him. Now the Crow's got extra straight line speed. Side by side, we're going to head into turn 1. Is the Crow going to go for it? It looks like Golden Brownie lets him through. Doesn't fight that too much. Smart racing from Golden Brownie there. This race, I think, should be about 21 to 23 laps, I think, something like that, along those lines. Shouldn't have to pit for tyres, it's only on times 1 for the tyre wear, so the main factor is going to be fuel. Oh no, B-rated or Valium as well this week, or no P1 Rob either, so those guys are missing. As you can see now, oh, what happened to the Crow there? I wasn't paying attention. Let's see what happened here. So gets around the bank corner. Oh, that's what happened. Has a little bit of an off. So loses that place to Golden Brownie. Golden Brownie gets past, and then through comes Mark Schumacher and White Shark. And there's JLC in the background then, so he's closed his gap now because of that mistake from the Crow. In 7th, JLC is going to try and get him. He's going to be able to, because obviously the Bugattis have got a lot more tyre wear than the other cars have. I mean, you see the Crow's tyres are hardly touched. So we'll have to see how this one plays out. We'll go back up to the top though. We've got Mr. Raffo still in 1st. Just edging that gap even further. Gets a new fastest lap time. Then we got 2nd is Infinity James. He's come up the hill, followed by Rico behind him. Then we got Golden Brownie in 4th now. White Shark. The Crow's in then, so the Crow pits. Is he just going to get on fuel or does he change tyres? I'll have to see. This is going to be interesting here. I'm not sure. Definitely not sure. Sorry. Get my words out. Should definitely not take tyres here. Taking tyres would be a huge mistake. Nope, just gets the fuel. Okay, so he's in for the fuel. So see how this one plays out then further on in the race. We're edging closer to 10 minutes on the timer. So Raffo still in the way. Second is James. Third, Rico. Fourth, Golden Brownie. Fifth, White Shark Jim. Coming back after an early accident. Mark Schumacher loses the place then to White Shark. He's going to lose another place to JRC because JRC is coming through. JRC is making the comeback. Oh, they go side by side in the little hairpin down there at the bottom of the hill. I'll let you guys watch this battle as I take a drink. So Mark Schumacher defending well, still no overtake done by JRC. But is he going to be able to get the power out of this last corner and get the straight line speed? Side by side, and he gets the move done before the finish line. So he's definitely got the speed on the corners. It's just on the straight, sorry. So it's just the corners where the tyre wear will come into effect as we go into the race. Shouldn't have too much tyre wear on these tyres. Should be able to last the full race, I would have thought. But we'll have to see how this plays out. As they're heading closer now to 10 laps. We're on lap 7. So we've got Mark Schumacher in 7th and the Crow still in 8th. Don't forget he's pitted though, refueled the tank. Raffo still in 1st, doing a great job. He's almost, he's 2 corners ahead now. So James still in 2nd, holding serve. Same with Rico and Golden Brownie in 4th, following these top 3 cars. Then we've got White Shark Jim in 5th. He's trying to close the gap to Golden Brownie after that early mistake. JRC is coming through as well. He's making a good comeback so far after his little off-track excursion. Mark Schumacher in 7th and the Crow in 8th. Still trying to close that gap after pitting. We'll have to see who's fuel saving and who's just going for it. We'll stay with Mr. Raffo for a little bit. Coming to the next left-hander as we go. You go uphill through his left-hander. You see the windmills on the outside. Then you come through the small banky boy. Got to be careful on the exit of the gravel. That curb comes at you pretty quickly. Just come now down to the next little hairpin 90-degree corner. Get on the little dip on the inside. Watch the curb on the outside. This corner you've got to get on that curb, get the turn in, and then get on the exit for the next corner, which is not really a big braking corner. It's more of a you've got to lift off and get the line through so you don't run wide. Then you've got to be careful of this corner. The grass comes at you quick on the exit. Comes down the start finish straight. Back to the line. So that's a lap with the leader. 2nd place, James. Still doing a great job. That gap between him and Rico is pretty much staying the same. Golden Brown, it looks like he's catching up a little bit. Gets on the exit. Oh, gets dips a little bit of a tyre onto the kitty litter there. Not too much though. Now we come up to the hill with the windmills. See the chopper in the background there, getting all the good shots. Come down for the small banky bite. So back to 5th. Looks like JRC is closing that gap ever so slightly every lap to White Shark. Mark Schumacher just lagging behind a little bit in 7th place, and the Crow in 8th place, still trying to close that gap. Hoping these guys pit soon. So now we're heading to closer to 15 minutes on the clock. Almost at 13 minutes. We're on lap 10 now for the leader. look at that gap that he's been able to produce. Oh, we got an overtake. Golden Brownie gets past Rico. So Golden Brownie now up into third. So he's mounting a charge now onto these top two. He's going to be able to close the gap to James in second. You see him just in front. Is Rico going to be able to get back past Golden Brownie? Is he just going to stick behind him? He's right there. As he come now over the crest and now down to the small banky boy for the 10th time. Bless me. Come now down to the 90 degree right turn. Careful of the dip. It can shoot you out to that curb on the exit, as you see there. A little bit of a shootout for Rico as he now head up the hill through this long left corner. Never stops. Now through another left corner, you've got to be careful of that curb on the inside. It can spit you out onto the grass on the outside. Now for the last corner, got to be careful on the exit. Don't get a penalty. Ride that curb, and then get the drive out through along the straight. Still no people pitting yet. Nearly 15 minutes now. So we'll get through the field again. Rafael still leading the way. He's got a really big gap now to second place. James second place. Golden Brownies in third. Closing that gap ever slightly. You see James starting to struggle with the front right now. You got Rico in fourth. Still doing well. Fuel's coming down now though. You see they're mostly all equal on the fuel quarter tank for these guys. JLC with a half cycle penalty. Unfortunately, Breeze started to struggle with the tyre wear on the front right as well. So I'd be interested to see he's got a little bit more fuel. So he won't have to spend as long in the pits fueling. So we'll have to see how this one plays out with this strategy. Mark Schumacher looks like he's fuel saving. He's got a bit more than JLC. And the Crow is about to be coming to play when these guys pit, if they do, which they should. Don't think they're going to do it this lap though, as Rafael goes through. James is going to pit now, halfway into the race. He's coming to the pits, followed by Golden Brownie and Rico. Well, Golden Brownie goes through, so Golden Brownie doesn't pit then. White Shark, is he pitting? He is. JLC goes through as well. Schumacher, is he pitting? Doesn't look to be like he is. So I'll have to see where these guys come through. So your top four then is Rafael, Golden Brown, JLC and Mark Schumacher. Rico's changing tyres. White Shark is as well. And James is out of the pits. So he comes out in fifth. He hasn't changed the tyres then, so he's just gone for fuel. So we'll have to see how this one plays out. Rico, he's changed tyres and fuel, he's out. White Shark is through, and the Crow, after that early pit stop then, loses a bit of ground to these guys and doesn't really get the undercut. But he is right behind now, so we'll have to see if he can try and get a few overtakes done. Close the gap to these guys just in front of him. But he's not on fresh tyres. He's on worn tyres. He didn't change his tyres at the pit stop, so we'll have to see how this one plays out then. Rafa, is he going to the pitch yet? He isn't. He goes through to start lap 13. Golden Brownie, is he going to come to the pitch? Surely he's going to pit this time. Nope, decides to go for another lap. JLC should be going for another lap. Yes, he does. Mark Schumacher comes through the last corner. See what he decides to do this lap. He's going to go through as well, so top four all going through. This is the time now for James to start closing the gap to fourth place. I mean, if Nutt does pit, he should be able to get the tyre back, and JLC as well. We'll have to see how it progresses and see what happens. What happens when they do pit. Rico in 6th place then. really big gap to him and James, because James didn't change his tyres. Same for White Shark. Crow's right behind, but he's got another half a second penalty for him. Oh, gets it wrong. Oh, nicely stopped before the kitty litter. If that was a parking challenge, you would have got A stars for that one. Right on the edge. So Raffo then already finishing, coming to the end of the first lap. Coming to the end of this lap, sorry. The gap to him, to the Crow, is almost a lap, which is a little bit concerning for the Crow, but Raffo should be pitting either this lap or the next one. Golden Brownie goes through, then fuel's flashing at him. JLC, he's going to go through as well, and he's coming through the last corner. Still got that fuel. Might be able to make it. I'm not sure whether he's going to make it or not, but unless he's just playing a blinder, saving a bit of fuel so he doesn't have to spend as long in the pits. James is already catching him though. He's coming down the start-finish straight into the first turn. Then we got Rico, White Shark and the Crow. All four of these guys. The Crow then loses ground up on White Shark after the lap previous with the almost dead stop at the before the kitty litter. So very unfortunate race for him. So Raffo still leading the way then. In first, got a really a sizable gap to Golden Brown. Golden Brown has closed it up a little bit. He's come from the last corner, his fuel's flashing. Is he going to try and go for another lap? He certainly is. So Raffo goes through, start lap 15 as we head now down to 20 minutes. Just over 10 minutes left. Golden Brown is surely going to come into the pits this time. He does. No, he doesn't. He goes through for another one. Still tricking me. Likes to be close on that wall just in case he does decide to pit. JRC likewise, he goes through. He's got slightly more fuel than Golden Brownie. But Schumacher then coming down the start finish straight. He's going to go through for another lap. That gap is coming down closer though. So James is definitely going to get a position on Schumacher if he pits on this lap now. Rico and White Shark just coming down the start-finish straight. Still a gap to James, and the Crow lagging behind in 8th place. As Raffo's coming down into the last portion of the race through the continuous left-handers. Sun's starting to shine a little bit more now. The question is, has he got enough fuel for one more lap, or is he going to come in now? It does look pretty low. That's about 1.0 fuel left. And he goes for another lap, so good showing from him. Obviously, his teammate Golden Brownie in the Supra. Is he going to come in? Yeah, he's definitely going to come in this time. No tricking me this time. And he comes in the pits. JRC, what's he going to do? Is he going to decide to come in the pit this time? He doesn't. He goes for another lap, so we'll see what Golden Brownie's doing. Still not arrived at the pit yet. Mark Schumacher, is he going to come through? Oh, very close to the grass there. He's going to go through. So Golden Brownie just getting fuel then. Let's see where this puts him out. Because James is coming through in 5th place. It's going to be close. It is. You see, Golden Brownie coming out the pits, so he's managed to undercut James. But James has got the speed and gets an easy overtake down to the first turn. Gets very close to the gravel. The Cross back into the pits. Has he given up, or is he just going to get a bit more fuel, maybe change tyres and go for the fastest lap? But Golden Brownie down to 5th. White Shark in 6th place. He's got Rico right behind him now, so White Shark has made an overtake on the Rico, and Crow is still in the pits. As Raffo comes through, he's definitely going to pit this time. So the leader is in the pits as JLC comes round. Still waiting for Raffo's car to come through. Still waiting. Is JLC going to come in the pit as Raffo turns up to his pits, and JLC is in. So Raffo, weirdly, is changing tyres then, so this is interesting. JLC is still waiting. Mark Schumacher, what's he going to do? Still good on the tyres. He goes through the pits then, he doesn't pit. JLC turning up to his pit stop now. Is he going to change tyres? Surely he's going to change tyres. There he goes. So Raffo then, after changing tyres, still retains the lead. Got that really big gap. Was able to get back out in the pits in first, so great job from him. He should be good to go to the end of the race. Mark Schumacher then still saving the fuel. Is he going to make it to the end of the race? We don't know. Still good on the tyres though. James up into third now. Didn't change tyres on the pit stop, but look at that right front. Definitely hurting now as Golden Brownie as well. He didn't change tyres either, so he's going to be hurting as well. So it's going to be close between these two to finish. White Shark Keys making ground now. He changes tyres, so the guys who changed the tyres are coming back into play. Only a small gap between him and fourth place. Rico right behind him in 6th. JRC is in 7th, and the Crow, unfortunately, technical issues, so just decided to let this one by. He's in the pits in 8th place. But let's see what JRC can do now to the end of the race. Don't forget, he is the points leader, so he's going to try and claw back some points. Let's come through. Raffo is coming round and is down the start finish straight to start lap 18 as we head now closer to 25 minutes on the timer. So just over 5 minutes to go in this race. Mark Schumacher still in 2nd place, but getting low on that fuel. 3rd is James, he's coming through in 3rd place. Coming down to the first turn. Starting to struggle with those tyres. Is he going to be able to make it to the end of the race? 4th, Golden Brown is likewise with him. 5th is White Shark. Definitely, I think he's definitely got enough fuel to the end of the race, but we'll have to see if he can make any more moves on these guys in front who are on worn tyres. Same with Rico and JLC. JLC is just behind these two. Back up front though, Raffo still in the way. Man on a mission, he's got the gap. All he has to do is bring it home for a couple of more laps. Managed to change tyres, come out of the pits, got the fuel. So there's no question that anyone should be able to catch him up. I mean, the guys on the worn tyres are definitely not, and then they're holding back the guys on fresh tyres, so unless he makes a mistake like he did in Brazil, he should be good to go. Come on, Mr. Raffo. Mark Schumacher then, he's getting close on that fuel. Tyres are still good. Is he going to be able to make it? That's the big question here, but we've got the battle here. Golden Brownies alongside Infinity James. Can Golden Brownie get him? He doesn't. He gets in the slipstream, gets out the slipstream, Car simply dies. James has still got that power, but he's really struggling on those tyres now. There's a sizable difference between the two on the front right. White Shark Jim then still not able to close that gap up as he'd like. Rico's right behind the White Shark Jim now, just lagging behind a little bit. JRC's coming as well behind these two. Is he going to be able to close his gap and get around them? Back up to the front then. Still Mr. Raffo, still in the lead. He's pretty much led the whole entire race from lap 1. Great performance from him. Oh, a little bit of a moment there. Managed to keep the car straight, keep it going. He's now come down to start lap 20. He's coming through the last corner. Oh, a little bit close on the exit, gets on the curb. Still got the fastest lap down, so the McLaren is really good for this track. As he starts lap 20. Mutt Schumacher's low on the fuel now, he's blinking at him. That gap to third place is coming down. Can he hold out for just another few more laps? Golden Brownie then, 3rd place, starting to pull away from James, so he did manage to get past him. Obviously he's got a little bit of tyres than him, than James does. James now really struggling on those worn tyres. The gap between him and White Shark is coming down ever so slightly. So White Shark on a charge, trying to get 4th place from James. Rico 6th place, sorry. He's trying to keep up with White Shark and be in contention to get another place, but he's getting caught ever slightly by JRC. JRC's right there. So Raffle now coming through the dip. Coming up the hill now to the windmill turn. Very windy on the track as well. We got 7.1. As it comes now through the last corner, gets it stopped, gets on the curb. This should be the final lap he's going to head on to now. So final lap we go. So it will be 21 laps then, this race. Schumacher now coming through. Does he have enough in the tank to last one more lap? He's hoping and praying he does, because only 1 lap to go. Is he going to be able to cling on to his 2nd place? He's got Golden Brownie now on the charge in 3rd place coming through. Is he going to be able to get anything done on Tomo? Obviously much fuel saving. He doesn't need to. So he's going to rip it and grip it. Same with James, but he's struggling on those front right. Is he going to be able to hold on to 4th place? Or is White Shark on those fresh tyres going to get him? He's low on the fuel though, so I have to see how this one plans out in this final lap. Rico comes through, he's still in 6th place, but JLC is right behind him in 7th. Is he going to be able to get anything done? And the Cross has retired, he's in 8th place. So on the final lap then, we've got 10 seconds to go. Raffo is definitely going to win this if he can keep on for these final few corners. Not sure how many wins Raffo has this season. I think it may be 2 or 3, but this will add to them. Great showing from Mr. Raffo and the McLaren for race 1. He will start race 2 in last place for Dragon Trail Seaside. Weaving down the straight, he knows it. He's got the win. Great showing from him. Check on the time of the replay. Still plenty of time. Mark Schumacher then is going to last out. Going to get that 2nd place after a great no-stop race. Great 2nd for him. Golden Brownie is going to come on with 3rd then for the last podium spot. 4th is James, followed by White Shark. He holds on to that 4th place. JLC is 6th. Gets past Rico. Rico's ran out of fuel then. So unfortunate for him. Had a great race. Has he run out of fuel? No, he's not run out of fuel. What's happened there? So let's see what happens here then. So Rico, oh, he just gets wide. Oh, unlucky for him. It would have been a 6th place. Still good points in 7th, but yeah, very unfortunate mistake for him. Just gets too wide on the gravel there, and he decides, you know what, sod it. I'll come along across the line slowly. So another dismal mistake late in the race for Rico. Very unfortunate for him. It's been a tough old season for him. Mr. Host as well. So it's not like he can either retire or just, you know what, sod it, I'm going to pub. He's got to stay. Got to get all the results, put the points down. So tough old season for him, but fair play to him. Good job on hosting as well, Rick. I do appreciate it. And thanks to Golden Brownie for sharing the race 1 and race 2 replays for this week as well. I do appreciate that as well, bud. But he's going to come on across the line in last place. Well, effectively last place because the Crows retired in 8th. Unfortunate for the Crow, sat in the pits in 8th place. Had a tough time around this track. But that's going to be it for race 1 then, as we watch Rico slowly come across the line. I hope you do have enjoyed this race. Again, thanks to Mr. Shaggy, Sean Daniels for doing the St. Croix replays. I will be back for race 2 from Dragon Trail Seaside. It should be an interesting race, even though there's 8 people racing. So until then, I've been the Crazy Brit. I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.